What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and as you can see by the title of the video, this is me addressing the situation that's happened at Forest regarding Aitor Karanka and the new manager Martin O'Neill. But before we get into any of the managerial positionings, chat and everything like that, I just want to say thank you for 700 subscribers, and we've passed that now, and now my next target is 800, after that 900, and eventually 1,000. But thank you. If you're watching the video and you're not subscribed to me, then please subscribe below. It would mean a lot. And yeah, drop a like on the video and see what you thought of it, because it's just my opinion really of what I'm about to say. Right, so last week, last Friday, it came out on Friday morning that Aitor Karanka asked to have his contract, he wanted to be released of his contract. Now, I'm not too sure how true that is, but that's what Forest put it as, so we're going to keep it as that. But there's a lot of sources saying that the two parties didn't get on at all, meaning Karanka and the board. Karanka didn't like how the board was interfering with his team, transfers and things like that. But the board was also not happy where Karanka was in the league with the money he spent in the summer. So they gave him to the 1st of January to be in the top 6, and obviously we're not in the top 6. So they've decided to get rid of him, but it's saying he released his contract, but we all know what really happened. So Forest was without a manager to take on Reading on the weekend. Stephen Ireland and Michael Dawson took charge of the team, and we went and got beat 2-0, and I didn't go to the game, but I've seen a lot of fans on Twitter and Facebook and things like that saying that the team played awful, and it just didn't look like we could do anything. It just didn't look like the normal Forest, and it was disappointing to hear that, because Forest have had an identity under Aitor Karanka. Whether we play good or bad, we'll always try and play a certain way, and apparently we couldn't do that on the weekend. So after all the talk went by of Jokanovic, Carvajal, Clough, we finally get our man today. Well, it got rumoured yesterday, but it's been officially announced today. The Martin O'Neill will be Forest manager. Now, a lot of fans are disappointed with disappointment, and a few of them are happy with what the board of who the board have chose, and I'm with the side that's happy. Sacking Aitor Karanka was always going to be a step back, in my opinion, always. But to replace him with someone like Martin O'Neill, who knows the club in and out, has passion for the club, and as far as running through his veins, really. Another one that he played most of his career with, 10 years I think he was at the club for, under Brian Clough. So he was part of that Champions League winning team and all that and everything, so he really has Forest in his heart, and I generally don't think he's coming to Forest for a paycheck, just a quick paycheck and gone. I think he's coming to do something big, and hopefully he does, because if he does, then that means Forest may get the playoffs at the end of the season. But a lot of fans saying he's out of touch with league football because of him being an Ireland manager for the last 6 years, but he's always going to have his eyes on every league and things like that, because he's a footballing man. He needs to watch plays in the Championship for his Ireland team, and he will do that. So he's not fell out of touch with the league-like system or anything like that, and I just think it's a good appointment. But the one that most catches my eye is Roy Keane coming in as his assistant. So I believe that getting Roy Keane on board is a very big statement, to say the least, because him and O'Neill are like a bit of a duo nowadays. Have been at Ireland, and Keane obviously got spotted walking out of Americanizer's office. Sky Sports reported that he is in advanced talks with Forest to become the assistant, but we're just waiting on official confirmation now. And we're just waiting for a few more things to be put on the dotted line, and Keane will be signing. But I think that's a great signing if we can get him on board. Honestly, I do. I'm happy with O'Neill, but I'm even more pleased with Keane. Both old Forest men coming back to the club. Hopefully to do something big, and I'm very disappointed to see Aitor Karanka go, because he was sat 7th when he left the club, albeit was a bit inconsistent over the Christmas period, but you're going to have patches like that throughout the season, but we get our first one and he goes, and I don't agree with what the board and everything like that tried to do, but listen, I'm not part of the board or anything like that, so I can't have a say in anything like that, but I just think it's wrong, and I think most fans agree with me. Aitor Karanka, I wish him the best in the future. He did nothing wrong to Forest, tried his best, but in the owners and the board's eyes, his best wasn't good enough. So now they've brought in Martin O'Neill, he'll give it his go until the end of the season, I'm guessing, to see if he can get us promoted, with Roy Keane as assistant, and they've got half of the window left to try and bring in some players to see if he can strengthen his team. He met the players for the first time today, and yeah, so Saturday comes around against Bristol City at home. O'Neill's first game back in the for the first time in the dugout. Is Keane going to be with him or not? Who knows? But if he is, then the reception is going to be great. Forest tweeted that there's over 28,000 tickets been sold already, so we're looking towards a sellout at the minute. But it should be good, and hopefully we can start off with winning ways, and then against Wigan the week after at home as well. Get 2 wins under the belt under O'Neill's start, and things will start to look up for us. But that's going to do it for the end of the video. If you enjoyed, then drop a like below, subscribe if you haven't. Until then, see ya.